So however you've actually got the riff together, but you can, this video, it's worth what you can watch it, but its main benefit is to give you some insights for how to turn this riff into the riff that fits on each one of the other chords. So the F one's easy because you just shift the entire pattern across the string. Now, the benefit of this is that your ears should be able to hear immediately that all that's happened is the entire riff has shifted up into a new register, but it's still the same pitch contour, it's still the same contour and the same timing. So it's just a case of how does that affect the fingering on the neck. Now there are places where you shift a riff slightly different place on the neck, and you have to refinger it, which is what we'll have to do with the G. But with the F, all we do is we move our start note from here. So I'll play the start note without the chord, and we move our start note to the next string. We execute exactly the same physical actions, but on a higher string. And I played that extended a little bit there, just because it's the main thing is to say, yeah, my ear can hear that. Now that I've got a helmet on, when you get to the G chord, you can take the shape up to G, but you can't hold the chord. It's really hard. So because we've been using open strings for the other two. So what we do is we change. We still need. We see this. Well, let me show you this way. The high note goes there, because the triangle has got a 2 fret gap between the tip of the triangle and the base of the triangle. Now that stretch is taken care of by the end of the guitar. But what we can do, because the guitar is tuned, so that's a G string, the G note on the D string, is we can use the open G string, and these two notes. We can use the G note instead of that note, and when we play bing bam boom, and that note on the A string is a D. So these two notes, if you see these two notes, which are the two of the base of the triangle, become here open strings. You see 5th fret, and this is if you're comfortable with tuning the guitar. These are tuning frets. So that note is open D string, and that note is open G string. So these two notes become those two notes, and we play this one bing bam boom. So this is our missing note, bing bam boom. But we've taken these two notes and put them here below this note. So this is where it really messes with you. If you really want an exercise, you can actually fathom out the fact that the notes have reorganised themselves on the fingerboard. But what you want to hold on to is your singing's the same. It's so you go. I'll do it pitch correct, relatively pitch correct for this example. Like I say, you don't need to be pitch correct, but. You see, it's the same. We've just shifted the register of the pitch, but this time all the fingering changes. So you're holding your G chord. It ends up like this. I didn't play this as individual, but it goes da ba ba. So now this you have to learn. It's like going right the way back to the beginning. If this is only your second riff you ever learned to play comfortably, the pain of this is going to be. It's like going right the way. It's like climbing to the, almost getting to the peak of Everest and just falling all the way back to the bottom, because you've got another job to do, which is new set of actions. I'm not going to say any more about this because it's different, But the process that I've already outlined is exactly the same. You just approach it. You've got the template and the singing, and this fingering's different. But you just have to teach to spell it and then turn it into actions. Make sure it fits your singing. And but the beauty of this as well is what also makes it hard is miraculously it sounds like whereas you're strumming the chord and taking your finger off, you get the riff coming while you're strumming. Which is also, I'll play just to give you an example slowly. I'll play you a whole verse in the order of in the chord order of the verse with the riff, and then I'll play it with a strum. So it's just single notes to start off with. If I go, so it goes. Da, 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 da. There's four of these per line. Yeah, 2 lines of C, 4 each. If I do, I'm gonna lose my life. To F. 4 of these. Back to C. For 1 line, which is 4. Then G. Sorry, it's F. 2 each. So half line, and then C. Eight at the end, and that's the. And that's the way it ends and goes back into the second verse. So that's the whole thing. There's a couple of mistakes in there, but because you're so experienced, they won't affect you, I'm sure. And then. It's almost no more work to put those bass line runs into a chord strum. The only thing is that it doesn't feel like you're playing the lines. You have to teach your prefrontal cortex to not interfere, because it's going, hang on a sec, he's moving his finger. He and she is moving his fingers. But the pitches aren't moving the way they should be moving, because it's not good at doing that. It's just like it's sitting there going, it's sitting there, and your ears are feeding. Yeah, it's part of your brain is singing the riff, and the guitar actions are producing the sound, and the sounds are fitting from your that you're singing are fitting with your playing, and so you've got to teach your brain to go. It feels weird, but it's working, and that takes a while as well. So here it is. It goes. I think I played it wrong there. It should be 8. The lines go in groups of 4. So it goes C, C, F, C, and then it's a half line where it goes G, G, F, F, as opposed to 4 riffs. And then it finishes off with 2 bars of C. So it should be. So this is F coming up. With that chromatic one at the end. There we go. There's also a little bit. This is tagged onto the end. It doesn't matter about this because we haven't done it. But you can also do the same thing with the horn line, which goes. Still a bit rusty there with that, but you know, it's just I'll show you that at some point. Hope this all helps.